Welcome to Random Facts and News, where we bring you the latest and most engaging topics from around the globe. Today, we're diving into the deep sea of technology and law as we untangle the complex strands of the recent antitrust lawsuit against the tech behemoth, Apple. This lawsuit, diligently filed by the U.S. Justice Department in several states, fiercely accuses Apple of holding the smartphone market hostage through restrictive practices that are potentially smothering competition and innovation. The complaint alleges that Apple's actions are in violation of the Sherman Act, a federal antitrust law. The consequences of this case could echo far wide, not solely affecting Apple, but having a ripple effect on consumers worldwide. Stay with us as we delve deeper into the specifics of this groundbreaking lawsuit, diving right into the heart of the Justice Department's allegations and the possible implications for you, the consumer. Before we dive into the specifics of the lawsuit, let's take a look at some additional insights. This explains how Apple's iOS has become the gatekeeper to a significant portion of the digital economy. It delves into the App Store's business model, where Apple charges a 30% commission on all digital goods and services sold through its platform, a practice that some developers and critics have dubbed the Apple tax, which also highlights how Apple's stringent rules regarding app distribution and payment systems have come under fire for stifling competition and innovation. These points underscore the crux of the lawsuit and the reasons behind the Justice Department's decision to file the case. In summary, by emphasizing the potential consequences of the lawsuit, not just for Apple, but for the broader tech industry. These insights add another layer to our understanding of the lawsuit, providing a broader perspective on the implications of this landmark case. Now let's delve deeper into the specifics of the lawsuit as it unfolded. On the 21st of March, 2024, a significant legal action was initiated against Apple. It's not every day that the titan of tech finds itself in the eye of a legal hurricane, but this was no ordinary day. The United States Justice Department decided to swing the legal gavel. Along with several states, they lodged an antitrust lawsuit against Apple, accusing the colossus of monopolizing the smartphone market. The allegations of anti-competitive behavior were serious. This lawsuit isn't just about market control, it's about the lifeblood innovation and competition, the two pillars that the tech industry stands on. The claimants argue that Apple's ironclad control over iOS, its operating system, has effectively suffocated these two crucial elements, particularly in the realms messaging, mobile payments, and app integration. The lawsuit alleges that Apple has leveraged its iOS monopoly to block innovative apps, restrict integration with other technologies, and maintain its alleged monopoly. But what exactly does the lawsuit aim to accomplish? The answer is, firstly, it seeks to halt Apple's alleged restrictive practices in its tracks. This means prying open the tightly sealed iOS ecosystem to allow for more competition and innovation. Secondly, it aspires to hold big tech companies accountable, a move that has far-reaching implications for the tech industry. This lawsuit is a pivotal part of the current administration's broader campaign to keep these titans of industry in check under antitrust law. The potential shockwaves this lawsuit could reverberate far and wide. It could lead to seismic shifts in Apple's operations, not to mention a potential plummet in its stock price and upheaval in its business strategies. But it's important to note that this isn't just about the fate of one company, it's about sculpting the future landscape of the tech industry, ensuring that the twin pillars of competition innovation continue to stand tall. Apple, however, has not taken these allegations lying down. This is the opening salvo of a legal war that could reshape the contours of our digital lives. So keep a keen eye as we delve deeper into Apple's counterattack. In response to the allegations, Apple presents a strong defense. The tech giant stands its ground, firmly denying the accusations laid out in the lawsuit. Apple's argument is centered around the belief that the lawsuit poses a serious threat to its ability to innovate and provide consumer-friendly technology. This defense is a testament to Apple's commitment to its core values of innovation, quality, and customer satisfaction. Apple's central argument is that its control over iOS has not hindered competition nor innovation, but rather fostered it. They argue that their restrictive practices are in place to maintain the high standard of quality and security that their consumers have come to expect. It's a bold claim, but one that Apple supports with years of groundbreaking technology and a loyal customer base. However, the lawsuit has brought about concerns over potential impacts on Apple's stock price and business strategies. The tech giant's shares have shown some volatility since the news broke out. There's an air of uncertainty as investors and analysts keep a close watch on the developments of the case. On the business front, Apple is known for its ability to adapt and evolve. The lawsuit could potentially lead to changes in its operations, particularly in areas such as messaging, mobile payments, and app integration. But Apple has always been a company that thrives on challenges, turning them into opportunities for innovation and growth. Despite the lawsuit, Apple remains confident and committed to its mission. The company believes that this legal battle will not diminish its drive to push the boundaries of technology and deliver products that enrich people's lives. But it's important to note that this lawsuit is not an isolated event. It's part of a broader initiative by the current administration to hold big tech companies accountable under antitrust laws. This lawsuit is not an isolated event but part of a broader initiative. This lawsuit is a piece of a larger puzzle that the regulatory bodies are trying to solve. Focus has been on holding big tech companies accountable under antitrust laws. This endeavor isn't just about wielding a substantial stick, but about ensuring fair competition, fostering innovation, and protecting consumers. The lawsuit against Apple is a critical move in this larger initiative. Antitrust laws aim to ensure that competition exists within an industry, preventing a single entity from having a monopoly. They strive to promote fairness and innovation, which ultimately benefits consumers. The actions taken by regulatory bodies send a clear message that they perceive big tech as too powerful, potentially stifling competition and innovation. Apple, in its control over iOS, stands accused of obstructing competition and innovation, particularly in messaging, mobile payments, and app integration. This lawsuit signifies a statement from regulatory bodies saying enough is enough. It's a call to action, a demand for change in the way big tech. But it's not just about Apple. The crackdown extends to other tech giants as well. Each case, each lawsuit is a piece of the broader initiative, a step towards a more balanced field in the tech industry. And crucial to remember that these moves are not made lightly. They occur after careful consideration and analysis, often following years of observation and investigation. They are a reaction to perceived power imbalances, to practices potentially harmful to competition and innovation. Essentially, this lawsuit and others like it aim to reshape the tech industry landscape, to create an environment where innovation thrives, where new ideas can flourish, and where consumers ultimately reap the benefits of a broader range of products and services. Now, see what this could potentially mean for you, the consumer. As consumers, we might be wondering, how does this affect us? Well, the implications of this lawsuit could be far-reaching. One immediate concern is how it might impact the availability of apps. If Apple is compelled to alter its practices, we could see a wider variety of apps accessible on our smartphones. This could potentially lead to an increase in competition and, subsequently, a decrease in app prices. Imagine having access to a broader range of innovative apps, all vying for your attention with competitive pricing. Sounds exciting, right? But it's not just about the apps. The lawsuit also raises questions about integrations. Currently, Apple's control over iOS restricts how well third-party apps can integrate with the system. If the lawsuit results in a loosening of these restrictions, we might see a new era of seamless integration between apps and the iOS system. This could mean a smoother, more streamlined user experience for us all. Now let's talk about innovation. The tech industry thrives on fresh ideas and groundbreaking technologies. However, the lawsuit alleges that Apple's practices have stifled innovation. If the court sides with the Justice Department, it could open the floodgates for a wave of new ideas and advancements in mobile technology. As consumers, we could be at the forefront of an exciting new era of technological progress. But it's not all rosy. There's also the possibility that these changes could disrupt the stability and security we've come to associate with Apple. With greater freedom for developers might come increased risks, such as security vulnerabilities and lower quality apps. As consumers, we'll need to be vigilant and discerning in this potential new landscape. With such high stakes, this lawsuit is one to watch closely. As we wrap up, it's clear that this lawsuit could have far-reaching effects. The antitrust action against Apple, brought forward by the U.S. Justice Department and numerous states, accuses the tech behemoth of monopolizing the smartphone market through restrictive practices. This is a significant development that could potentially disrupt the tech industry. Apple's response, however, paints a different picture. They argue that this legal action threatens their capacity to innovate and deliver consumer-friendly technology. They staunchly deny the allegations, positioning themselves as champions of innovation, rather than monopolistic gatekeepers. Yet, the bigger picture can't be ignored. This lawsuit represents a broader push by the current administration to hold big tech companies accountable under antitrust law. It's a battle of power dynamics, the giants of technology versus the government's regulatory forces. For us, the consumers, the implications are equally profound. This legal tug-of-war could lead to changes in the way we interact with our devices and apps. If the lawsuit succeeds, we might see more innovation and competition in messaging, mobile payments, and app integration. This lawsuit is more than just a legal wrangling between Apple and the Justice Department. It's a pivotal moment that could shape the future of the tech industry and our relationship with technology. So, it's essential to stay informed, to understand the stakes and the possible outcomes. Thank you for joining us on Random Facts and News. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more insightful content.